Today, fishing's one of the most popular outdoor activities in New Zealand. Join us as we follow passionate fisho Mandy as she heads out to some of the best fishing spots around the country to take on local men in a no-holds-barred fishing contest. Keep watching to see who's man enough to take on Mandy. This is Get Your Fish On. This week on Get Your Fish On, we head out from the glorious Tutukaka coast in search of the big snapper. Giant rod-bending memory makers have been popping up regularly around this stunning coastline. The question is, which team will reach the magical 20-pound mark with the fewest snapper? Departing from the Tutukaka Marina, the teams head out towards Sugarloaf Rock in their search for the king-size snapper. And it's an early morning departure for our teams as they set off in search for the big boys.
Now here in Northland, the odds are ever in your favour that you will catch a 20-pound snapper. Our goal today is to catch 20 pounds worth of snapper, and the team to do this with the least number of fish will win. So if Tangaroa is smiling down on us, we may just catch one 20-pounder or two 10-pounders and so on. You catch my drift? Either way, the losing team will be cooking a kai. And I'm always keen to find out new ways to cook snapper, especially from Kapatani. Welcome to the Tū Meke Tāmure Challenge.
Have Rod will travel. It's our host with the most, Mandy Kupenga. Her teammate Darcel Rickard brings some West Coast skills to the art of fishing. Diving instructor Jack Tere's lived here for years. The fish are his friends, unless he's hungry. And Captain Eden Craig's been fishing here since he was a nipper.
Well, dawn has barely even cracked, and we're out here setting a burley trail and getting ready for some early morning stray lining for snapper. It takes a little while to attract the big fish into our burley trail. Hopefully, after an hour or two, the big ones should come into our burley trail and we'll hook into some big snapper.
A little bit of chum going. You imagine you go to a restaurant, mate, and all those lovely aromas start wafting out of the kitchen, and then they send out taste testers. These are our taste testers.
With 5 hours from the first cast to get their 20-pound of snapper, they're hoping the burley brings in the big one.
There you go, Das.
Kia hua nei, he tāmure iti pia. Ko tēnei te ika tuatahi o te rā nei.
So wet hands are a nice wet rig. Best way to handle your fish, nice and gently. We'll let this little fella go. Oh man, look at those beautiful colours in that light though.
Nō reira te tikanga, me whakahoki tēnei ika kia Tangaroa. Ka kite e hoa.
Presentation's everything. It's the difference really between catching and not catching. It's got to look as natural as possible. It goes down through the water column. I mean, if it's spinning around, and that's the biggest mistake most people make, is that their baits are shaped the wrong way. They hit the current and they spin like a helicopter. It just turns fish off. So it's all shaped to just go down.
Well, Jack's bait presentation certainly seems to be working, but for the wrong species.
Oh, mean bait. Ooh, yeah.
Well, Jack, not what we're after, but what do you think we should do with this?
Call these ahuriri, bro. Smaller ones are kahoi, but we're aiming for bigger targets, so this follows what we want. Once they start to lose those spots, that's when they become ahuriri, and then mint, mate. Put them in the pot, boil them up, sort of.
Tasty, eh?
Tasty, yes. In the bin for me.
Sounds good to me.
In the bin.
With the early morning bites slow, it's just the little fellas who seem hungry today. And 20 pounds seems a long way off as the clock counts down. And as the bait runs low, diver Jack decides to take one for the team.
Well, we could do with a bit of a burley top-up and a bit more bait, so we're going to chuck our local dive expert here, Jack in the water.
Don't call me an expert.
No pressure, bro, no pressure. Sure. So you've dived this area a lot, eh? What kind of things do you normally see around these rocks when you're under the water?
You get the odd snapper, a few kingies around, kahawai, the humble blue mama.
Oh, yeah.
Which we're not as interested in.
Oh, mate, we've seen heaps of those today, eh?
Yeah. Well, I've had enough of it. We're moving up in the food chain.
Wicked. And you do a bit of spearing too around here?
Yep. Yeah, usually that's the sole purpose for me when I come out here anyway.
Yep.
I'm just coming to get a feed, really. Yeah, and if it happens to be a big fish, that's a bonus.
Yeah. So what do you reckon? What's your plan of attack here, mate?
What I'm thinking is, I know for a fact that snapper like kinners. So if I can go and get us a feed, burley kinners, we'll bring it back, smash them up, and see if that can't bring anything around. Maybe shoot some bait up on that if it's eating.
Yeah, mate, you'd be some kahawai would be nice, eh? Some big kahawai sleds.
That'd be nice for lunch, actually.
Yeah, mate.
For us, then.
Yeah.
And just for the record, I was going to jump in there, but I had some work done on the hair last night, so I had to give the honours to Jack today to do it.
Jack's diving experience means bait won't be a problem, but leaves his team a man down.
Yeah. Boom.
There's an abundance of life under the boat, but not a snapper to be seen.
Hey, Jack, there was a John Dory just under the boat there before.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jack's back with Burley.
We had a bit of a taste of the kinners there, just that they're a little bit bitter, these ones, eh?
Yeah, no, I got these ones from down here. It's a bit of a barren. So they obviously don't have a lot of food around here, so they're not as good here. But those ones around the corner that I was burling up with, you can see they're sitting around heaps of kelp, so they're going to be in better condition on the inside, I reckon. You can kind of tell by, like, with those two, if I was to pick one that would be in better nick, it would be this one here. See how on the kōtiri of it, it's this one's kind of real sunken in, and this one's real full. I think it's like when you got a real full guts.
Yeah.
You get a bit of a hangy baby going on.
that blows my theory out of the water then, Jack.
What was your theory?
I was just saying that the bitter ones were the female ones.
Yeah, keep going though. Keep going. Yeah, that's a better looking fish. Oh, it might be a kahawai.
Swimming a bit.
Oh, chow, we need some more bait. Oh, no, little kingy. Oh, there's another one following it too. Workers.
Never caught a kingy before. He's going to town. He's giving Mandy a bit of a morning horoi. Awesome. Pretty little, but that's my first kingy.
Cute, well done there, Dad. Good.
Told you, Eden, that me and Tangaro are mates. We go way back.
Yeah. You got the contacts, all right?
Got the contacts, man, with the big man.
Well, we've been out here a good probably 3 hours so far. And each team is on exactly 0 towards the total of 20 pounds. We're about to run out of bait even. We've been doing a lot of fish feeding today. But yeah, we haven't actually got any tamuri in the bin. But that's okay. We'll keep persevering with this for a little while. Jack's underwater, so hopefully he'll grab us some fresh new bait. If not, we've got a plan B. Don't worry, whānau, always have a plan B. And we may even end up switching to some softies later on.
You're back with Get Your Fish On, where the plan to head out for an early morning bite has backfired spectacularly. So far, the competition to land 20-pound of snapper with the fewest fish has the two teams dead even, on 0.
Well, a 20-pounder seems a long, long way away after the quiet morning that we've had. But Jack's gone to get some bait for us. In the meantime, we're going to hook into the kahawai he's caught already. Because you know what they say, when Jack's away...
Papawahine's into his kahawai.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it into some strip baits and see if we can catch a few hamure while Jack's away.
Kia ora, Jack.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And the snapper seemed to like kahawai as much as Jack.
Aye. She's not a monster, but At this rate, smaller tambari will take, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, kia ora, Jack. Kahawai's working well for us so far, eh, what? Yeah, we'll let this little fella go. Ka kite, what? So then you're obviously a pretty experienced fisherman. What's some of your more memorable fish, like snapper-wise?
Snapper-wise, recently I had a nice 30-pound snapper that we caught off Ocean Beach.
30 pounds?
Yeah. It was a doozy. We released that.
Yeah.
I don't have a fry pan big enough.
What did you catch that on? What kind of...
Little soft bait.
Really? Yeah.
And we only used it because we came in out of the wind. It was a bit rough, and a mate got dealt too. Yeah,
With the conversation rudely interrupted by what could be a good-sized fish, this could be the one that sees the woman get on the board.
Finally, we've been at it for a few hours. You know, sort of well and truly all throughout the water. Oh yeah, here she comes. Might need the net, I think, Eden. Oh, shot. Good thing I got my bait runner service the other day. Kia ora, tamari. Finally have one to weigh up. You reckon that's worth weighing? Yes!
Nice fish, man.
Oh,
Beautiful fish.
wicked.
This one for the scales.
Oh, beauty. Well, you said patience, Eden. You went wrong there, my friend.
No, well, that's what the rewards are for patience, burley, and just doing the basics right.
Yeah, and it really did take hours for that burley to kick in, eh? We weigh our first fish in it ourselves.
Awesome. Shot hands, good work.
Finally, something for the scales.
Yep, would be safe to call that 10.5 pounds.
Primo. All
Nice
right.
fish.
Beauty. Okay, let's
Gills
get back
on the
in.
board.
Coming in at 10.5 pounds, the women's team are halfway to the 20-pound total.
So we're gonna release this fish back to Tangaroa to swim away and live another day. Woo!
Jack's back, hopefully with more bait to replace the kahawai. That's not bait, it's a John Dory.
Jack on the spot brings us home a Johnny. Right under the boat, that was.
But it's not all that Jack's bringing on board.
Wicked, look at that. What have you got? George?
Oh, just some bait for you fellas. Kohiru.
Kohiru, beautiful. You can eat those too, eh? Save some for later, eh?
Yeah.
That'd be wicked.
Then one snapper.
That's going to be beautiful eating later. All right, well, thanks to our man Jack, we've got some beautiful fresh bait, kahawai and kohiru. So I'm going to put a little bit of each on my hook so I can cover my bases. So what I've got a 7-bar BMC snapper hook, and I'm just pointing the flesh out so that it is, hopefully, looks like a delectable feast for a tūmeke tāmure.
So we're one down in this ball game here.
It's not good. It's not good.
What's our plan of attack? What are your ideas?
Thinking. I might head over to that point over there and see if I can't burley in a snapper.
Yep.
As far away as possible from their line and shoot it.
Do you want to swim my hook over? And as soon as you shoot it?
Mate, set a burley, and then when they turn up, I'll go and just delicately place your bait. Sit it there, looking delicious in the middle of the burley, and hopefully that big snapper will pick it up.
Watch out. Old Jackie is back.
What sort of, ocean-going activities have you been involved in?
Well, I tupake au I te taha moana o Whangaroa, so I've always been in and around the ocean, being born and bred in Raglan. A core value for us is manaakitanga, so it's about looking after one another, it's about looking after our older people, so it's that holistic understanding of looking after the space that you live in, and then that space will look after you. So I suppose that's where kaitiakitanga comes into it as well, in terms of looking after a resource and about that resource being able to provide for the generations to come as well. So, you know, for me especially, I want my kids to be able to kohi kaimwana. I want them to be able to go out and hiika. I want them to be able to go out and get paue and kina just like when I was a kid.
Yeah, and I think there's an opportunity to bring those aspects back. And I think, and they span, you know, across more than Māori. I think they're pretty universal.
Yeah,
in terms of what they mean and how you approach them. So, you know, really good opportunity for people who appreciate this, what we have, to do their bit to look after it.
Yeah,
It's easy.
Yep, absolutely.
With Jack back in the water, the men's team are playing the game a man down. Or are they just foxing?
What the heck? Where's your mate going, Eden?
Well, I've just given Jack some instructions to go and get us some more bait.
Oh, the man. Sweet, we're going to have heaps of bait.
Yeah, we've got heaps. Oh, that's good of him, eh?
Yeah. So how'd the bait fishing go?
There's a couple of little fellas around. Yeah, nothing too serious.
Nothing for the
little one for the scales. I don't know what it'll go, but well, we'll see. Hopefully we'll be in luck.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, beautiful water though. Blue water, a little bit surgy. My little one.
Wow, wicked. I'm glad there weren't any big ones over there, bro. Oh, wicked.
Back. Sweet.
That's 2 meki tamuri right there.
I just found this little ledge with the sun in the right posse and burleyed up, and probably gave it about 10 minutes, and then cruised over and had a bit of a look. Saw this tails going. Went away, slow the old heart rate down, and then swam back over. And as I crept over, he kind of took off to the side and sat in this gut. Oh, stuffed it up. Then so I kept going down this face and then come around the corner, and he just broadsided himself and then turned like that, and I had to shoot him down the back way.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So right down the side of the fillet. She's half filleted, mate.
Yeah.
Wicked.
That looks likely to make the weigh-in.
That makes it interesting.
You're back with Get Your Fish On, where the men's team have just brought on board a snapper that could eclipse the women's team's 10-pound effort. But is it big enough to take out the 20-pound challenge in one foul swoop?
This is going to make it interesting. I think, depending on how close this is to 20. If we
Quite a small hook.
Yeah, I think there, bro. 15. Wicked fish, man. Wicked.
I don't even know if the handbook said anything about spearfishing.
True.
Was it just fishing?
So maybe we'll give you that one, and you have to fish for the last fish.
All right. Right.
Actually, yeah.
But this was a bit tactical, I think, Mandy.
I reckon, yeah, man.
They said he was going to get bait,
Oh,
but I don't think that was their plan at all.
There's bait in the bin. I got some bait.
Look at that smile over there. Look at that smile. Okay, well, let's go. Let's bait up and get some lines in the water.
Okay, right. Another 10-pounder coming right up.
Good work, man.
15.5 plays 10.5 as the hunt for a snapper to finish things off begins.
Well, while Jack was under the water over there, he saw a lot of good sign, bait fish, good current over the other side of those rocks. So we're going to pick up the anchor and head over there and see what else we can come up with to finish off this challenge. Here we are, just literally just on the other side of the rocks here. The wash is coming in this way. And what do you reckon, Eden? You reckon that's going to up our chances of catching the winner?
Yeah. We have the bait and the burley being presented nicely. We've got the swell coming in from in front of us there, so everything's going with the right direction.
Cool.
My plan is to catch larger fish on a slightly more frequent basis than the girls here. And with that, sir, we will win. If I was a snapper, I'd eat that. Actually, I'd probably just eat Kinners.
Rightio, there's still hope. We've got half an hour. All cup of wahine need is a 10-pounder. Easy.
Kare kore.
Have to check.
Jack's just hooked up on something. He's had a couple of runs. Woo! Go, Jack. What does it feel like, Jack? Feel like a tamure?
Snapper, I think. Not big drags, quite light.
The snapper's putting up a good fight, but does it have the weight?
The eye of the tiger. Long tiger.
Oh, yeah, bro. Wicked.
If Jack can bring it in, it'll be the last fish of the day.
Oh, she's a looker.
Oh, mate, wicked. It looks about 5 pounds too. Yeah, grab that net, Eden.
Good.
Wicked, man, wicked. Look, almost made to order, eh?
That could be us.
Good work, man.
Good fish.
Mate, that looks about the difference, I reckon. We'll see.
Well, this is going to be close. Will it tip the scales?
Oh, yes, as good a time.
All will be revealed.
Local lad Jack's had all the luck today.
We got to keep it, eh? Actually,
Feel
do you
the
want it Ikea
suspense.
first?
But what will the scales say?
Mate.
6.5 pounds.
Champion.
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 So after an early lead to the women's team, the men have come back late and hard to take the challenge.
Well, Jack, it looks like this beautiful tamori that you put in has taken out this challenge. Well done, kapatane. Tu meke tamori, all right. Wicked. Yeah. Congratulations, Eden.
Could have gone either way.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime.
Good job.
Way to go, mate.
You want to kiss too, bro?
Go on then. Or later.
Here you go. Give me
No, well done, boys. I mean, we had a bit of a slow start. The burley kicked in, and we caught that. I got that beautiful 10-pounder. You spared that wicked 15-pounder. Finished off with this, and it's a kapatane win. So, guess we'll be cooking you fellas a feed, eh?
Sweet. Like eggs on the fire.
Oh, do you? How's your cooking skills, Daz?
Oh, I'm not too bad in the kitchen, so we'll see what we can whip up for you guys tonight.
Choice. All right, great. Yeah, no, way to go, boys. Okay, cool. We'll cruise back and get into it, eh?
Sounds good.
Sure. Take us home, Skip. All right, well, look at this. We have a beautiful tamore, John Dory, and kohiru. I reckon we keep it simple. We'll just pan fry the snapper with the skin on. So when you leave the skin on, there's actually a heck of a lot of taste between the skin and the flesh.
Sounds good.
What do you reckon about the John Dory?
I reckon we do the same. We just pan fry it. It's such a delicate fish. It's delicious.
And the kohiru, well, Jack reckons that it's the best sashimi that he's tasted, so we've got to give that a go, eh?
Awesome, sounds good. And I'll whip up a salad as well. We've got some corn that I might cook up, so it should be a good climb.
I haven't had a lot of experience with John Dory, but Eden just told me the way to fillet it is just running your knife along here and along here, and then just like a snapper or any other normal fish, just peeling the flesh back. And this beautiful, soft flesh should be absolutely delicious. And the kohiru, the flesh in here is just so soft, it's just falling off the bone, eh? Not too bad for a bait fish, eh?
Pretty about the view, eh?
Good rush.
E te atua whakapaingia e nei kai hei oranga mō mātou tinana. Whangaia hoki o mātou wairoi ki te taro o te ora o I kreiti tō mātou kai whakaora. Amen.
Amen.
If you're after any of today's recipes, check out our Facebook page.
Hoki mai anō a tērā wiki for another fishing adventure. So join me and get your fish on! Kind of like rugby, I suppose. You crouch, hold, hold.
How come there's soap all in yours?
Found it's a lot easier to get in if you lube it up. It's like an open sound neoprene, so it doesn't actually, it'll stick to your skin and pull out all your hairs.